Before we start hitting the first exercise, I wanted to show you, and I haven't had a chance to film this before, but a really good shoulder warm-up that I do every single time before doing any sort of upper body work that I recommend you give a try too. So you can either start with no weight in your arms, you can start with 2.5s, but I like to use 5s. It all just kind of depends on your current strength. What it starts off with is some forward circles like this. And all you do is 12 to 15 forward circles like this, and I'm just trying to keep the action not in my hands, but from the shoulders. So I'm trying to think about the shoulders rotating forward, and then after about 12 to 15, flipping the weights back slightly, going for bigger circles backwards. Just introducing a new, larger range of motion. Again, the hands are moving, but I'm thinking about all the action coming from the shoulders. And this starts to burn after a few of those. So I go for another 12 to 15 there. And then from there, closing the weights together like this, turning them out, and then a little bit of a lateral raise. Now, going out like this isn't necessarily, it's gonna have some bicep focus when you do this. It's not necessarily warming up your shoulders, but it still feels good to just get a little bit of rotation outwards and inwards with the shoulders as you do this. So I just alternate one over the other, and same idea here, usually about 12 to 15. Again, it starts to burn quite a bit. When you do this, don't let your weights turn in like this. Make sure you keep them turned away so you actually feel some resistance. And then from there, going into scarecrows. So elbows are going up, throwing it back, and then down as low as possible. This is probably one of the most beneficial of all these movements. Another 12 to 15 here. Keep your elbows as high as you can and let the weights go down as much as possible too. This one burns a lot. Nice, and then as a finale, same kind of idea, but now just going for a goal post position in a hinged over position like this. Again, working the rotator cuff, but more of the back sides. They feel the resistance as you pull up. And then by the end of this, your shoulders feel nice, warm, toasty, and ready to lift. So time to get into the first exercise of this thing.